First at 6, we are learning more about 4 people from Connecticut who died in a plane crash in Ferrisburgh Sunday. Vermont State Police identified the victims as 55-year-old Paul Pelletier, 88-year-old Frank Rodriguez, 51-year-old Susan Van Ness, and Delilah Van Ness, who was just 15. Vermont State Police say the 4-seat single-engine Piper plane left the Basin Harbor Airport in Ferrisburgh just after noon yesterday. There were no reports of distress or a crash at the time, but when the passengers failed to return to Connecticut, family members called police. The FAA examined the passengers' cell phone data to locate the plane. The wreckage was found just after midnight in the woods near the airport. All 4 were dead. In Connecticut, the city of Middletown in mourning. Eva Zamaris with our sister station, WTNH, heard from the city's mayor and fire chief about how they will remember their neighbors.
Paul Pelletier and Delilah Van Ness shared a passion for aviation. Paul was an aerospace and manufacturing teacher at Middletown High School. Delilah, a high school sophomore, was taking flying lessons.
It's certainly not the call that you want to get, and not the one that I don't think anybody expects.
They were tragically killed in a plane crash in Vermont on Sunday. A fellow pilot, 88-year-old Frank Rodriguez of Lebanon, and Delilah's mother, 51-year-old Susan Van Ness of Middletown, were also on board and died. Paul was 55 from Columbia, Delilah, 15 from Middletown.
And Sue, who was Delilah's mom, had been a very active community volunteer, as just sort of somebody who to know her was to love her.
We've learned Susan was chief of programs at the National Diaper Bank. A statement sent to their members reads, "We are where we are today because of her leadership and vision. She is our colleague, our friend, and our family. She will remain with us always." At the Middletown Fire Department, Paul and Delilah helped train department members to become drone pilots.
As we sat through the class and went over hours of notes and lectures, he just brought a positivity about himself and just kept saying, if you trust the process, you'll be fine. And sure enough, we had a 100% pass rate. She actually helped teach our last 3 Middletown Fire Department members that just did the class last June.
As the community grieves and begins to process this loss, Middletown High School will be closed on Tuesday, and all MPS fall athletic competitions scheduled for Tuesday will be postponed and rescheduled. Crisis teams will also be available at the high school, and support staff will be present at all schools.